it appears that Meghan Markle and her team are on the warpath once again. And it's all down to something that some people might say, well, yes, what is the problem? As ever, let me explain. Hi, lovely to see you. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know it's at this time of year we sort of don't know what day it is and we start dropping off at like 10 o'clock in the morning, don't we? That's the problem. Do you have a routine? I do. You have to have, don't you? Yes. Well, you do, because particularly, I don't know about you, I'm getting to that point now where, when you wake up and you think, did I take the vitamin tablet? Then you have to count them. Have you done that? I'm not pulling your leg. I'm not just trying, oh no, honestly, I thought the other day, and then you think, you need to keep a count of them, Neil, because I don't think I'm going to overdose on vitamins, but do you know what I mean? You start to think, you just become like a clock, don't you, that's wound up, and you think, go there, turn the kettle on, maybe put the new, that sort of stuff, and you think, yeah, I did do that, yes, this is the problem. Yeah, well, let me know, what's your worst bit? I was looking for the phone the other day, had it in my hand, I thought it was the remote. No. Oh, don't laugh. It'll come to you. So, yes, it's all very well people sniggering away, isn't it? But they're the ones that say, well, where did I put the jam? You've put that in the washer and the socks in the fridge, haven't you? We've all done it, Now, let's get back to your royal story. I'm not pulling your leg, honestly. Let's get back to your royal story of the day. Now, cast your mind back to July and this literally delightful picture. There, of course, was Prince George alongside his younger sister, Princess Charlotte, taken by Catherine, the Princess of Wales, all there to support, of course, the World Cup, which was going on. Seems an eternity now, doesn't it? Anything in the summer, you think, wow, I'm glad they told us that. I thought it was a delightful picture because I have heard that Catherine is something of a football fan, very inspired by all the ladies' football teams, and rightly so. It's now coming into its own, isn't it? But as you can imagine, when this particular picture was put out, I told you at the time that Meghan Markle's team, they didn't like it, no, it wasn't very, Now it's got a little bit further because as we saw a couple of days ago, there's Meghan Markle releasing her holiday festive card, right? And as we can see, once again, we don't see the children. That is, of course, Archie and Lily. Now, many of you put in the comments, and I quite agree, we're not bothered if we see them anyway. Well, I think you lose interest, don't you, on the simple fact that they've kept them away so long that really there's no connection. The reason why William and Catherine and other royal children, we feel connected because we've seen them grow up, their little things, Prince Louis being a little bit cheeky, the sort of thing I mean, it is connectable. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting because the source tells me that William and Catherine, of course, they are more than happy to allow their children to be pictured in things like Christmas cards and stuff like this. They don't see it as manipulation, promotion, marketing. It's just the fact that they know they're in the public domain and they have to, at points, show their family. Nothing wrong with that. But as we know with Meghan Markle, she couldn't pose on the steps of the Portland Hospital. They had an emergency section. Well, that was a lie. And then she couldn't do that, of course, at St. Mary's now. So, you see how this goes. But according to a source, they plan to hit back in some kind of interview. I would suspect Prince Harry, as ever, allegedly, basically saying, that they get blasted for their Christmas card for hiding their children. But here, of course, is Princess Charlotte and Prince George with their backs to the camera watching the World Cup. What is the difference? Now, I don't know about you, but if you have to spell out the difference, you kind of think, that's worrying. Of course, we know what they look like. With your children, other than Netflix, and other than senior members of the British monarchy, truly, nobody knows what the children look like. And I think that really spells out everything you need to know. There's a whiff of desperation here, isn't there? Don't you think? Neil Shawn in the very heart of London.